Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's a weekly reading for October 21st to the 27th. This week, Virgo, you have the Break the Chain Oracle card. You have the Nine of Swords, Page of Wands, the Chariot, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So Virgo, yeah, interesting energies here. Lots of forward movement, which I like to see after maybe a period that has felt quite... Yeah, look, there might have been depression, anxiety, some, lots of heavy duty mental and emotional energy. So really, really pleased to see the shift happening this week. So I'm just going to start off by reading your oracle card. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You're being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line. Healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that are no longer serving you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often they're not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, so we continue playing out the drama. Interesting message, Virgo. Yeah, so I mean, sometimes we have patterns and triggers in our lives, and we're not even sure like where they come from, and that can be because they're inherited from our parents and then from their parents and things like that, and we carry that in our in our energy imprint. So really, we need to break the cycle and break the chain if we want to move forward in a new direction. And I feel like that's what's really happening for a lot of you, and not just for you guys, Virgo, but it's a bit of a theme that's going on with everyone at the moment. Recent past. So yeah, here we have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. So I think many of you have had a decision to make that's weighed obviously very heavily on you. Here we have the Nine of Swords. This person here is literally being kept up at night, or stuck in that headspace of over analyzing, maybe feeling anxious, could be depression. It's that feeling of, oh my gosh, everything's stacked up against me. How am I going to be able to make the right decision here? It's strong mental energy. It's a very anxious kind of anxious energy. And I think it's around some kind of heartfelt decision that you've needed to make. It's a general reading, guys, so, I'm not able to tell exactly what it is. You'll know what it is for you. If it's to do with breaking the chain, it could be, a pattern that you feel like you're repeating in relationships that are holding it back. Maybe you're wondering, can I actually rebuild this relationship, friendship, or do I really need to decide to, leave and take the time I need to heal myself before having another one? Same could be said about a work situation. Maybe some of you have a pattern of sabotaging situations when they feel too good to be true, or when you reach a certain level of success. So you're wondering, what can I do? It's really a feeling of confusion is what I'm getting here. But, deep down, if you tap into your intuition, you know which is the right way to move for you. I do see you moving on, and I do see you moving forward. Whether or not you've made this decision, some of you might already have, some of you might be still taking that decision now. My advice for it is to try and make that decision from a place of both intuition, so gut feeling, and practical knowledge and facts, rather than getting swept away by the emotions. Because the message with the Two of Swords is that the emotional energy can blind us from making the right decision for us. Instead, we should think, how do I really want my life to look in the immediate future, and what decision do I need to make in order to bring that into reality, rather than feelings of, oh, I feel connected to this person, I feel sorry for them, I feel compassionate. Those kind of energetic cords need to be cut, and you need to make the decision from a different place. Okay, focus energies this week. Yeah. Because, the universe really, really wants to shift things up for you. And I think it's going to happen really quickly as soon as you've made that decision, Virgo. Ace of Wands and Eight of Wands. Yeah, so I mean, this is the universe going, Virgo, I've been knocking on your door for quite a while with this beautiful Ace of Wands ready to give it to you. But you couldn't hear me because you were too busy, up in your head thinking about all this stuff. But I've been here ready to offer it to you. soon as you like turn the key in the door, as soon as you make that decision, as soon as you have that conversation, bring that situation to an end, whatever the decision is, things are on the move, and it's on the move quickly. You know, these are both cards of divine guidance. There is an element of divinity in both of them. Okay, so the Eight of Wands can be a communication out of the blue, even a message, you know, the opportunity that's going to lead to the new possibility, or the other way around, possibility that's going to offer you the next opportunity. It can be, in particular, a message that comes through social media or email, telephone call, that kind of thing, that could be quite synchronistic timing, actually. You know, maybe you've just sort of closed the door on this situation and you're sort of thinking, oh, you know, what next? And then just like divine timing, the phone rings, or you open up Instagram or something, you've got a direct message from somebody with that perfect gateway, that perfect door to step into the new opportunity. Because the universe is handing you the Ace of Wands, you know, and Ace of Wands can be a passionate offer. So, you know, there could be someone making an offer of love or passion. That could also be said about a work opportunity if it's an offer of something that you can be passionate about. It can just be about you getting your mojo back, getting your energy and enthusiasm and invigoration back for life. Can be about, you know, taking action, inspired action to really grow something, to really move something forward. Either way, you know, the universe is saying that this has the potential to sprout and grow into something that can go the distance and really be your next chapter. So with this energy, I would be really on the lookout for those synchronicities this week. You know, those little things that you see that you think, oh, maybe that could turn into something, or maybe that's just my imagination playing tricks on you. Well, it's not your imagination, so really pay attention. You know, the aces, they are the first card of each suit of the tarot. So, for example, the Ace of Wands, you know, they're not like opportunities that come in that are fully developed, like, you know, something on a, you know, here's a new house on a silver platter. It really is more like, you know, maybe coming into some money that would then allow you to buy the house, or to build on that to buy the house. It's kind of like the initial seeds, but they still need to be planted and nurtured and watered in order to grow. But this is like the potential for it all to happen. And, you know, in the near future, Page of Wands and the Chariot, just while the cards are down like this, you know, I think that you've been handed this opportunity by the universe, and I really feel like this is you grabbing it and exploring it, you know, because the Page of Wands holds that Ace of Wands, and he's sort of like, oh, what do we have here? You know, what can I use this for? Oh, you know, he's really learning how to use that wand. He's really exploring it from all angles. Both of these cards are about, you know, new adventure, exploring new terrain and moving on in your life. You know, the Page of Wands is about, you know, starting to take action in your life, exploring, adventuring. 3 sand dunes, beginning the new manifestations, which is, you know, given to us by that Ace of Wands. It's about exploring new territory. And the Chariot is about forward movement, you know, really, really so much so. It's a card of victory. So it says there's a real victorious change on offer for you here. Now, the key with the Chariot, there is a similar energy a little bit to this Two of Swords here, and that is in these 2 sphinxes. So you'll notice that there's a really heavy stone chariot here, and the driver has no reins. He just has that magician's wand, and he's got these 2 sphinxes to propel it forward. However, these 2 opposing sphinxes, you know, they're sort of slightly angled in different directions. They're ready to charge off in opposite directions from each other. So what the driver is, you, the driver of your life, needs to do is to bring these sphinxes, or these opposing forces, or these, you know, elements of indecision into alignment. So that is the key to charging forward in a singular, clear direction. So just make sure that once you've made that decision, you stay firm on it and you don't yo-yo around back and forward and feel influenced by other people and that kind of thing. So it's really about making sure that we stay in alignment mentally in order to keep on moving forward. Under the Chariot energy, and also with the Eight of Wands here, There could be travel for some of you. Some of you may need to relocate as part of this move, take a trip home, take a break somewhere. You know, the Chariot really does indicate travel. But what I love about the Chariot ultimately is that it is a card of victory. You are going to come out victorious and more powerful than you were before, Virgo. So really is a beautiful reading for you. Just need to clear the slate first and break that chain. You know what? This is you rewriting your future. You know, it's just one decision away, and then you can really move forward in your own direction rather than the direction of, you know, past patterns and triggers. It's really time to break the chain. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all the best with it. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it won't be for every Virgo. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.